tomorrow's storm threat, as well as how much rain we're expecting to see.
And we're just a couple of weeks away from the start of the Atlantic hurricane season. We're talking about how La Nina could potentially impact the season.
Plus, with summer on the way, we talk about how you can enjoy the sunshine and heat safely.
WBRC Fox 6 News. First Alert Weather Extra starts now.
And welcome into First Alert Weather Extra. Chief Meteorologist Wes Wyatt. Today, I know we're talking about storms coming back tomorrow, but it was a hot day today, but nice day.
Yes, it's really hard to believe. Beautiful conditions right now. We're going to continue to see that for the rest of your evening, but rain and storms on the way for our early morning tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right. I want to take you live right now. One of our First Alert Sky Vision views we have from Baton Rouge at this time. A live look there. I was seeing it. There you go. You can see the cars moving there. That's along I-10, and you can see that rain. It is starting to roll in there around those areas, and they're looking at a risk for severe weather. They're closer to the coast. Let's bring it back in here close to home right now. Tuscaloosa and over to Birmingham and Talladega, Anniston areas. We are all dry at the moment as we scan the sky. You can see all those radar sweeps there. We certainly have you covered, and no rain showing up at this moment. But as we look to the south, we look to the west, we start to see those changes. There's actually a flood watch that has popped up here across the southwest part of the state. That does include Baldwin County, so a lot of folks heading down for the Hangout Festival for this weekend. If you're heading down to the Gulf Coast, stay alert. Threat not only for flooding, but a risk for severe storms as well. And you can see that does include, again, Gulf Shores, Foley, Orange Beach, those areas, but no rain at the moment showing up. I know we're going to have everything, the Hangout Festival and events kicking off tomorrow night in those areas. But as we look back to the west, you see a tornado watch that's back into parts of Louisiana, and again you can see that rain right there. We were just looking at that live view there from I-10, but some heavy rain and storms now pushing in. Some of these have been severe. I noticed a couple of tornado warnings, but here's the thing, like what we saw earlier in the week, these storms are going to ride south of the area tonight across South Mississippi, South Alabama, and this is where the greatest risk for severe storms will be overnight and into the day tomorrow. This is the part we're going to catch, this northern end with the showers. Now we might have an embedded rumble of thunder as this moves across our area later on tonight. So the rain's coming, but it's going to move in after midnight tonight, and plan for some wet weather early in the day tomorrow. So let's talk about it here as we look at the next 24 hours. This is showing 1:30 right here, some of the new model data, and you can see those showers pushing in across West Alabama, and then some rain around. There's 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning. Not seeing heavy rainfall. Areas to the south, though, again, that's where we have those storms down to South Alabama. Could be some locally heavy rain, but the chance for some scattered showers will be there for the morning drive tomorrow. And then it looks like during the day we'll catch some nice breaks out there. Notice into the afternoon could see some scattered development happening, but I think we're going to actually catch some nice breaks into the evening tomorrow, especially if we can get some of the clouds and the rain to stick around through a good part of the day. It's going to hold those temperatures down and help to limit the instability, so we might not see as many storms firing up going into the evening. However, eventually we're going to see some showers coming back, I think late tomorrow night into Saturday, especially as a cold front moves into the area. So you can see there some of the new forecast data, what it's showing for 7 o'clock tomorrow night. So just check in for updates as we monitor that system moving in. Certainly higher rain chances tomorrow, rainy, stormy at times through Saturday, and we'll have big improvements during the day on Sunday.
Yeah, Wes, and as we continue to talk about the rain and storm threat for our area, we're not the only ones in the south under the threat of flooding. Parts of Texas, Louisiana, and Mississippi could see significant flash flooding. Matter of fact, right now, this comes as these states are already waterlogged from this month's severe weather. Some areas could get as much as 3 inches of rain per hour during these rounds of storms, and other communities that are in the path of these new storms are still going through the cleanup process from earlier severe weather events. And more storms, as well as hotter days, could be on the horizon, according to NOAA's updated climate outlook for meteorological summer. The newest outlook released today shows that above average temperatures are expected across the lower 48, while wetter than average weather is expected across eastern U.S. It's also setting up the country for what could be the hottest summer, breaking the previous record set in 2021. And even though El Nino conditions are still present, the switch to La Nina is already underway, and the full transition will likely occur over the summer.
Well, now it's time for some Weather 101 involving the storm predictions, severe weather outlooks, and the severe weather outlooks that we provide here on WBRC Fox 6. And one color that you may be familiar with, that slight yellow color, slight risk for severe weather that we've seen for so long. The Storm Prediction Center actually changed the scale on a 0 to 5 level. Now we have marginal level 1, slight risk level 2, enhanced risk level 3, and there's still a level 4 moderate risk, which is rare, and an extremely rare level 5 high risk. Now, we're not expecting any sort of threat level like that with the setup for Friday, but as you can see that there is a level 2 slight risk for areas to the south. But notice how that is now lining up with our custom severe weather outlook that we provided and showing those areas to the south. But I just want you to know that we also fine-tune outlooks and do our own custom outlooks that you'll see right here as we provide updates frequently throughout the day. But again, it looks like that greatest severe weather risk off to the south, but we do try to pinpoint the best location or the most favorable location for those greatest severe weather risks. But it's so important to remember that even in the marginal areas, that level 1 out of 5, you can always have that one storm that can produce damage. Always think back to the Fulton-Dell tornado day. On that day, we had a marginal severe weather risk, but it was that one storm and it produced a very violent tornado in Fulton-Dell. So stay weather alert. That's the most important thing, and always check for updates on the First Alert Weather app. Well, I know a lot of folks are going to be traveling south for the weekend. I mentioned earlier we'd have that forecast. If you're heading down for the Hangout Music Festival, you can see there tomorrow in Gulf Shores there will be a 30% chance for scattered showers and thunderstorms. And we're showing you before the break our weather app, and it's such a great tool if you are traveling. Make sure the Follow Me function's on. That way you'll get those alerts wherever you are. But at this point, it looks like tomorrow we'll see those rain chances, especially Saturday. But this is the beach forecast next 7 days along the Gulf Coast, and you can see an 80% chance for rain and storms on Saturday, and rain chances back off Sunday. Looks like some nice weather. If you pick next week, you picked a good one, because starting off Monday through Tuesday, we have some dry weather. And we'll talk more about the beach forecast, also those rain chances here locally, coming up in the First Alert 7-day forecast.
All right, guys. Well, now we are talking about some events that are happening this weekend, and one particular, Duda Day. And with the chance for rain and storms around, we just want to make sure that you guys are prepared and to give you some updates on what Duda Day and the employees there are going to be doing to protect you from the chance of a storm. So right now I have with me Marcella Power. First of all, tell us what you do with this event.
I am president of Duda Day this year.
Yay!
Yes, it's exciting. It's my first year, so I'm just very excited. And thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
And having us. Appreciate that.
Okay, so for people who are not familiar, give us a brief rundown. What is Duda Day, and what can someone expect when they show up?
Duda Day is happening on May 18th, which is Saturday, and it starts at 11:01. We're a nonprofit, and we raise money. All the proceeds this year will go to Friends of Cats and Dogs Foundation and Greater Birmingham Humane Society. We'll have entertainment, bands, DJs all day long. We have a kids area where there'll be face painting, little putt-putt, balloon making, things like that. So it's a very, very fun event.
Very cool. So I'm hearing a lot of games and events that could likely be outside, right?
Yes.
And with there being a threat of maybe some storms around, even just rain, how are you guys preparing for weather that we don't want?
Well, we are the oldest running outdoor festival in Birmingham. So we've had weather plans
experience
in place for a while. We have a plan in place for operations. Fortunately, we are at Cahaba Brewery, and if you know Cahaba Brewery, you know there's a lot of indoor space for people. So we'll continue the festivities inside, and for those outside, we'll make stage announcements announcing that there's a weather alert and to come inside and be safe inside.
That's good. So are you suggesting that people still bring their umbrellas and rain jackets outdoors?
Absolutely. I mean, it will continue rain or shine. So if it's rain, we'll still have the event.
And it will still be a good time, I'm sure. Is there anything else you can tell people? How can they get their tickets and more information?
We're doing pre-sale tickets online. You go to dudaday.org. They are $8 before the event. At the event, they're $10 a ticket.
And remind us one more time, what time is the event and where's it at?
It's at Cahaba Brewery, and it starts at 11:01 on this Saturday. And Cahaba is located at 4500 Fifth Avenue South.
Okay, look, Marcella Power, she's got the power. She remembers the address too. And listen, like they said, it's happening rain or shine. So whether there's rain around for the event, this is happening late morning on your Saturday, 11:01 a.m. Bring that rain jacket, that umbrella, and hey, if a storm comes, you're gonna head inside and still have a good time. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Duda Day, once again, Saturday, 11:01 at Cahaba Brewing. So if you have plans this weekend or don't, that's a great event for you to get out and enjoy. But we'll have more forecast updates on what the rain and storm chances look like for the rest of this work week and your weekend right here. You're watching First Alert Weather Extra.
Welcome back to First Alert Weather Extra. Chief Meteorologist Wes Wyatt. Starting to see those clouds moving in here across West Alabama. A live look from Vernon at Avadian and Credit Union, 83 degrees. The view from Boardman Carr Law Firm here in Chelsea and Shelby County, a temperature of 84. Appalachian School here on Straight Mountain in Blount County. You can see, looks like won't be long. We'll need to mow the lawn here, right? We've had all that rain, but you can see back to the north there from Straight Mountain, some clouds moving in. And Helena, look out. Looks like we may have to break out the wasp spray here. Looks like we have some visitors. You got to watch out for those, right, this time of the year. Nothing like a red wasp sting. It is the worst. Nectar, also some high clouds moving in, the temperature around 84. But that's our First Alert Sky Vision as we go across the state of Alabama. Just checking out the view, and you can see we're in fine shape right now. We're looking out the window there and also looking at the radar. This is just ground clutter that we have. Right now we're showing 75 at Center, 77 in Coleman. So already seeing those temperatures a little bit lower there to the south around Rockford and Clanton right now, close to 80 degrees, 83 for us in Tuscaloosa. This is the First Alert Severe Weather Outlook we put together yesterday, and our thoughts really haven't changed here. Still looks like areas to the south. In fact, when we bring in the Storm Prediction Center outlook from today, you can see that they've also adjusted there with the greatest risk for areas to the south. But I still think for our entire area to the north here, between tomorrow and Saturday, there could be a strong to severe storm. Just cannot rule that out. So just stay alert next couple days. Certainly just always know a storm doesn't have to be severe to produce lightning. With all the outdoor events going on, make sure you have our weather app so you get those lightning notifications if it's anywhere near your location. But tonight, this evening, staying dry, so no problems with any events you have coming up here next few hours. But later tonight after midnight, that rain starts to build in across West Alabama, and we have that first alert for showers. The next big thing, the heavier storms stay south down along the coast, but in the morning out the door there could be some wet roads out there, so plan for that. And then during the day tomorrow, this is showing late morning, maybe some breaks. Notice to the south there though, could see those storms ramping up again. Need to watch it. This is showing 4 o'clock, maybe a storm passing through places like Rockford and Clanton there, so Chilton County, a better chance there, maybe a heavier downpour. But with all the events going on Friday night, notice again some decent breaks expected during the evening. So it looks like the model data has trended to show some opportunities for some outdoor activities there during the day. But just check in tonight and tomorrow morning. This is model data. It may change. We'll get a better handle as we get closer to tomorrow. So check in for updates on the timing, but certainly watch the radar next couple days. If you're heading out to the lake Saturday, still could be some wet weather around. And let's talk more about Saturday here. I want to go into early morning Saturday and stop it right here at 6 o'clock. And you can see that there could be some light rain, just enough to where we have some wet roads there early in the day, kind of overcast and drizzly. That could be the way we start the day. And then we'll have some more breaks at times during the day Saturday. Not a total washout as you can see, but as we heat up, I really think Saturday afternoons when we need to watch it for the possibility of some pop-up storms, some intense lightning, some heavy rain, and maybe 1 or 2 stronger thunderstorms there. So do stay alert through Saturday afternoon as temperatures rise into the 80s. You see that? Could start to see some development going on, but that's going to be the final round, and it looks like Sunday a dry day. So Saturday's the day we really got to watch out for rain showers. Sunday looks dry. We're going to have temperatures on Sunday topping out in the 80s with a partly cloudy sky. If you're heading to Tuscaloosa tomorrow evening at the Mercedes-Benz Amphitheater, you can see there a 30% chance for scattered storms during the evening, but those rain chances will start to go up late at night. We'll see a better chance there for some development with temperatures in the 70s. But stay alert, weather alert, check in with us for updates on the weather app as we fine-tune the forecast. Other than the next couple days, you can see we do enter another stretch of dry conditions there Monday and Tuesday. Now Wednesday and Thursday of next week, we do have a 30% chance for showers and storms, but the greatest chance looks to be in areas to the far north. So a lot of us will actually stay dry through Thursday of next week, and it looks like those temperatures topping out close to 90 degrees. But the weather was perfect today, and it was a perfect day for a weather visit. And I had a great weather visit earlier today at St. Matthew's Missionary Baptist Church in Docena, and I believe we have some of that video we can roll, and you can see there the group, a lot of great weather questions, and of course talked about severe weather safety, but I just certainly want to thank them for their wonderful hospitality and had a great time there. One of our co-workers, Greg Long, just an incredible guy, was there today with us and grabbed some video and some photos, and yes, I took the guitar, so we sang some songs today. Tania, I had to perform, Janice and I one day, we wrote a song for Good Day Alabama. Janice said, bring the guitar, so I said, well, what are we going to play? So we had to write a song, so I played the song today and also played some of my weather songs, and I'm going to tell you what now, they did a great job. I mean, some of these third graders and sixth graders better look out, because I mean, we were singing in there today, but we had a great time.
And today was also a great day to be outdoors for field day. The kids at Adamsville Elementary School had a great time and were able to come inside, eat lunch, and cool off while learning about severe weather. We learned about severe weather safety, read my book, and we talked and chatted and screamed and yelled and laughed and smiled. It was so much fun. Huge shout out to Mrs. Kitchens and Miss White class for just being great participants and all around just awesome students today. They had a great time, lots of energy. Hopefully they're wore out and their parents can watch them sleep really good tonight after that very, very fun-filled day. But now it's time to talk beyond the 7-day. Here we are looking at that 6 to 10 day temperature outlook, and it looks like much of the United States could be seeing above average temperatures, minus the Pacific Northwest, parts of Idaho, Minnesota, below average, and some of our central states over towards Denver, Colorado, seeing more near average temperatures. But for us here at home, and are you even surprised, more above average temperatures. And next week we could be topping close in the upper 80s and maybe even 90s. So it's going to be cranking up for us as we approach the end of May. Once again, this is our outlook from May 22nd through May 26th, and it's just an average. Of course, things can and possibly will change in the days ahead, but let's talk about rainfall. 6 to 10 day rainfall outlook, May 22nd through May 26th. Across the U.S., we can see anywhere below average rainfall for parts of the U.S., maybe over towards New Mexico, parts of Texas. They're likely always dry, but you know us here at home, we've got more wet weather in the forecast, so we're looking at above average rainfall as we approach the end of the month, May 22nd through May 26th. Now, what about those temperatures? I talked about it, and look at this. 90s could be around by the end of this month. This is as we approach the end of May through May 31st. This is our 6 to 15 day temperature outlook, and it looks like there could be a chance for us to see some low 90s and maybe even some mid 90s at times. And those overnight temperatures are looking above average too. Notice our average is in the low 60s, or we can be seeing those temperatures rising into the upper 60s and low 70s for an overnight temperature. So keep in mind, things beyond the 7-day can and possibly will change. So you always want to check in for forecast updates, but we love to give you an idea, a little sneak peek as to what to expect in the days ahead. But as we prepare for those warmer temperatures, health experts are sounding the alarm, warning you to enjoy the outdoors, but safely. Fox News' Gary Baumgarten takes a closer look at the risks of developing skin cancer and how you can protect yourself and your loved ones this summer.
May is Melanoma and Skin Cancer Awareness Month, and with the onset of warmer weather drawing more people outside for longer, dermatologists warn the increased sun exposure could raise your chances of developing skin cancer.
Melanoma is the third most common type of skin cancer in the United States, behind basal cell and squamous cell carcinoma.
Besides prolonged contact with ultraviolet light, some of the other risk factors can include
those who've had a number of childhood sunburns, blistering sunburns, or extended chronic sun exposure. In addition, those with moles and high density of moles.
While many doctors cite concerns, especially for patients with lighter complexions, skin cancer can impact everyone.
African Americans, Asians, and Hispanics do have a risk of melanoma. Their risk is much lower because they don't experience sunburns, but the issue becomes late diagnosis and late treatment.
Doing your own self-examinations can help you spot any changes to moles on your skin. You can use the ABCDE tip to help identify any potential issues.
A, asymmetry, so one half looks different than the other half. B, border, is the border nice and regular, or is it notched and irregular? Color, and its variation of color. So D stands for diameter, greater than half a centimeter in size. And E is for evolution. That means change, whether it's change in size, color, shape.
Medical experts recommend applying water-resistant sunscreen to any exposed skin. Gary Baumgarten, Fox News.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do some photos. Yeah.
We have them in there? Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, let's do some photos. And we can tease. That's. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so we have JP's story again tomorrow then.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, cool. I know. I need packages. Appreciate you.
It's like blonde hair, blue eyes. That's some of the worst. You know, when it comes. Well, it's that time. Viewer photos and Ryan Carty from Birmingport. Ryan, he spots a lot of storms, provides content for us. He's been out in the plains for 3 weeks, and look at that, another storm photo.
Oh my gosh, and this one's so beautiful too. A sunset in Ashland. This is from Kim Bailey. Beautiful picture there. Love how the tree is right in front of the sunset.
Clay County. And Jen with some clouds there in Berry, that's in Fayette County.
And that is a beautiful photo too, Wes. And I believe that is either sunrise, sunset, one of them. Another one, Kelsey Owen, snake. I can't see the snake.
It's a snake climbing a tree in Asheville.
Oh yeah,
wow.
no.
Okay.
My exit. That's the exit. Time to wrap up here.
Yeah, we'll see you tonight. More on tomorrow's rain chances starting at 9.
Have a good night.